Starting now, it's the same. Tastes like candy. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. This is Messages to Myself. I'm Madria Willis, and today's topic, I feel like it's right on trend this week. Is my faith stronger than Gorilla Glue? And I know everyone has probably seen that video of Ms. Tessica Brown. I believe that's what her name is. She ran out of her got to be glue for her hair to set her edges and making them all nice and laid, ready to slay. So she had a can of Gorilla Glue spray and she used it on her hair. And sadly, the spray or the Gorilla Glue lasted in her hair for a very long time. She tried washing her hair 15 times within a month, and it literally did nothing but shine it. Like, literally shine it like a shoe. I did not even, I say this every week, but I kid you guys not, I really don't. I just started doing my reflection, and some reason I ended up getting into First Corinthians, and I made it through chapter 1 through 3, and I had all the intentions to make a video called Are You or Am I Prepared for the Harvest, right? I have it written right here. Well, anyway, I had all the intentions in the world to make that video today. And then it clicked for me. I don't know. It clicked for me. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead with it. I am very happy that she has found medical attention and is able to get, I believe, most of the glue out of her hair and everything. And so many people have reached out to her. I know for a fact that at work, we're all talking about like maybe she could use acetone and other things like that to get it out of her hair. But I really pray for her scalp and that she's able to get her hair growth and everything. But hey, I know Beyonce's hairstylist actually reached out to her and wants to give her a wig. So, hey, blessings are going her way. And I pray that on all of her social medias and her platform that she uses it to bring God all the glory. But the topic, because this is at the top of First Corinthians 18. And it says, God's wisdom versus man's foolishness. And I am not calling her that, but I feel like it's on topic of just things in my life in general. Like, you just think of it and you're like, what the heck? Like, how did I get myself in that situation? Or, like, dang, why me? Like, that kind of thing. And so many people have judged her and have criticized her and have said, like, man, I don't see how, we have women out here teaching kids and stuff like that, and they do something so foolish, and, what are they teaching our kids and all this stuff? And I'm like, have you not done something that, like, you regret it? It might be common sense to someone else, but to you in that moment, you felt like it was a good idea. I'm sure everyone has had those moments where you did something that you shortly after hoped that you could take back. But sadly, this follows you, and so does a lot of things that a lot of people do. This isn't just her problem, her issue, and we should just laugh at her and make a mockery out of her. Man, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's all I know. So, God's wisdom versus man's foolishness. So, First Corinthians 1, verse 18, and it says, For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that in the wisdom of God the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greek, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble, are called. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty, and base things of the world, and things which are despised hath God chosen, yea, and the things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. But of him are ye in Christ Jesus, who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption, that according as it is written, he that glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. It is a lot, but here is the breakdown. So I'm just looking here where God says, I'm going to go back to verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, so not many wise men after the flesh, and not many mighty, not many noble, are called. Not many wise after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. So, thinking of it like this, when it comes to Christ, just in simple terms, in general, sometimes I feel like we can look at children and want to say like, oh, that's just a kid. They don't know because, they're not. they haven't had the life experience. They don't know any better and stuff like that and stuff. So they seem pretty naive, right? Well, God says God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the mighty. And so sometimes it's all about your frame of mind. You can think that you know so much that you actually know so little. And sometimes there is so much strength in the unknown, the mystery. And God often uses those people that you look down upon, those people that you feel like should be further in life because they should have known better, to actually show you life lessons. Tessica Brown, in her situation, honestly, it showed me her strength because she actually came to the internet, um, and she really was vulnerable in a sense. When I think about my culture being black here in America, I deal with sensitive things with humor, just make it easier to deal with. And so for her, when she came on there and and how she articulated herself and tried to express herself, she was really seeking help, and she was asking other people like, I need help. Like she just wanted to save her hair. Thank God that there's people out there that truly tried to find solutions for her. I know there was a doctor that was able to figure out a solvent solution. I think it was like acetone, some olive oil, etc. that he used to get some of the gorilla glue out of her hair. But everyone's like, well, she should just be lucky if she could if she if she could even grow hair again and stuff like that. Like, why is she concerned about saving her scalp? Well, the girl had freaking faith. Like, at least she was hopeful for the best, although it was a really long time um, since having all of that in her hair. She made a GoFundMe. People supported. God supported her during this time where she really was hopeless. Like what can she do? Like, she probably damaged her hair, and we all the time, like at least for me, you do things that you don't really think much of. You think, well, okay, God's just gonna forgive me, he's gonna help me get out my mess. And sometimes it takes a while before you can really get out your mess. Sometimes you kind of have to live in it a little bit. And using her as an example, she literally had to live with that glue on her hair. Her hair was like laid, it was slick. It was slick back with the ponytail. It was slick. Um and she did what she all she could do. She tried to soak it in oils. She tried to wash her hair, and she saw that it wasn't working, so she had to ask for help. And so in a lot of areas of my life, I know I can truly go out of my way trying to find the solution on my own. I can ask someone, my mom, dad, whoever it is, trying to see if they have any wisdom they can give me. And usually it's really, I mean, it might work out for you. They might have a solution, they may not have a solution. You have to kind of go to God. In my family, I like to say butt naked. You have to go before Him butt naked, and with a pure heart, and ask for help and for forgiveness and for wisdom and understanding and for a way out. And in her case, I mean, she laid everything out for the world to see, and it literally got judged. And I'm like, how many people are really willing to put a situation that is embarrassing to you potentially out there for the world to criticize because you're crying out for help? There's so many that say, well, I don't judge, I don't do this, I don't do that. But the whole time that all of this, like, since we've seen, I think this has only been like a week that this video has been out. Maybe, I don't even, maybe two. I don't know. It felt like I've been looking for updates for forever. But you say, I don't judge. Like, people say that all the time. But they're like, they were looking at this woman like, who does that? Like, I would never do that. That's stupid. Like, she was stupid. Like, she deserved da, 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 da. Like, come on, y'all. Like, in hindsight, it was funny to me. I'm not gonna lie, it really was. And as I like really started doing my meditations and everything and praying on through this week, I'm just like, dang, like I really just need to do better with that. Like, honestly, I give her a round of applause for putting out something that vulnerable. Like, I don't know what I would do. Like, just go to the emergency room. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever like just posted that online. I can't. I can't imagine a black woman just putting something out there so vulnerable, really when it has to do with your hair, and then trying to use the advice of other people and have cotton ball swabs like stuck in your hair. Like, seriously, I can't imagine somebody just willingly just doing that for money or for attention. And I really pray that she uses her platform for God's glory or for good. I truly pray that that's what happens. But hey, I don't know. But I'm just using that as an example this week. Like, I could definitely take some pointers from her. That's what I have. God's wisdom versus man's foolishness. Just like his word says, God's wisdom is greater than our wisdom, and his his weakness is stronger than our weakness. Therefore, in a lot of scenarios, all we can do is cry out for help and confide in, one another and ask for help and pray that someone comes through and someone has the wisdom, gets understanding, and is able to help you out along the way. But we're all stronger together at the end of the day. So we're stronger together. We are all stronger together. So, let's try to be more kind to one another. It's easier to just make a meme out of people and continue in a meme society. But try to find perspective in everything. Would you have the guts to put something, one of your darkest, deepest secrets out there on the internet for everyone to potentially criticize and be okay with it? Am I willing to do that? But hey, this is just another message to myself. Thank you all for watching again. I pray you guys got anything out of it. If you can, please like, subscribe, comment down below with your thoughts and video suggestions if you have any. And I just thank you guys for your time. I thought this was going to be a 5-minute video, but look how this happens every single week. And I thank you guys for watching, supporting, and I will see you guys next time. Later.